Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So today we're nipping over to B&M Bargains, or B&M stores as they call themselves these days. And they seem to be the only place where you can get Wickwar Brewery beers, although I think it's only Wickwar in name rather than the actual brewery, from what I was told. I may be wrong, obviously. So this is the Cheeky Elf Bottoms Up, a 4.3% beer. Now, I really like these Wickwar beers. I've not had a bad one from them at all. And I love Christmas beers. So, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm not actually putting the Christmas tree up, mind you. I'm actually rejigging, starting to do the rejig of the house, ready for it. So it doesn't say anything on the back bar, an amber ruby ale. So yeah, Wickwar. And it's brewed at Buckham Brewery. Like I say, it is only Wickwar in name, more or less a brand for B&M, I think, these days. So, cheers everyone. Let's dive in. So I've just done my son's bedroom, done a blitz of his bedroom, sorted stuff out, chucked rubbish away, polished everywhere, give it a good hoover, give it a good mop. And it's that time of the year when we have to move stuff around. We've got the airer, obviously. In the summer months, everything's on the washing line. In the winter months, we've got an airer because obviously it is what it is. And now the airer's in his bedroom, so that's all good for him. And his bedroom's spotless again, which is all good for me. So yeah, amber, ruby. Is it ruby amber? Did it say ruby or amber? Amber ruby ale. I thought it did. Like a dark amber ruby ale. White head. Nice frothy head on it. Cheers. Proper traditional beer. For me, room temperature's king with this. This isn't room temperature, it's shed temperature, albeit a rather warm shed, because I'm in my thermal, but I've not got the fire on. Yeah, so malty nose, that's about all you can say for this. There's no real aroma coming off it, just malty. Right. Yeah, so I'm in that mode now. When I get in the mode at a certain time of the year, when I start kicking arse with the house and upsetting people and moving stuff around and sorting out cupboards and stuff like that, and not worrying if, yeah, what I say or what I do. Yeah, it is that time of the year. You know, we all have it, don't you? Where you get a bit of a bee in your bonnet. The bee is in the bonnet. And albeit though, every now and again, you need to do a good spring clean. Our house has needed it for a while. It's not dirty per se, it just needs a good clean. And yeah, it also needs decorated, and that's a job we're going to be doing after Christmas. You know, again, it's that time of the year. I myself have also got quite a bit of work to do in this beer room, taking, moving some things around, and yeah, taking off some of these, moving them over there, or even around the door frame. I've got plenty of room for um, beer mats and stuff, and getting some beer mats up there that more companies that I actually will drink a beer from quite regular in this day and age. So for me, a nice malty, traditional malty beer. Not overly getting any major flavours from it. Um, it's easy drinking. It's quaffable. Decent pub beer, really. And obviously, we're only about 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks now till Christmas. Gets that time of the year when what do you get? I mean, I've been with my wife now 30 years. It gets very hard to get her something, um, a surprise present. You know, I have got a couple of bits and bobs, and spent some money at the cake show. Got was it a ring? Yeah, a ring. That's on its way. So we've done some bits. Several bit more to do really. I'm gonna buy something nice, but a surprise, and that's the killer. Buying a blooming surprise. It's not easy doing surprises. Uh, I myself, after Christmas, want to do some more brewing. Start doing a bit of brewing again. Um, I did a load of imperial stouts. That was originally intended for when both Craig Kent Beer Reviews came up and the beer reviewers and the beer community. It was always about that. It was always to brew, although I've drank quite a bit of it, as you can imagine. And got a slight yellow card last night over it. Not a red, but a flipping yellow. Yeah, a good yellow. And I'm absolutely coming to the end of it. Um, Plenty of prune wine left. I don't know where this prune wine comes from. I don't. It seems to just bloody. It seems to be. Yeah, I just don't know where it comes from. Still got a couple of home brews to review that aren't mine. One from Liam Rusco, one from Red Dog Brewer, and one from Dave Goathead. So I've got such a vast amount of beer, and that's why I'm using this month to try and power my way through and try and do vary things as well. Not just do beer reviews, but cider, lager, wine, spirits, and because I need to drop the levels down and remember that I'm just one person. Yeah, I'm just finding this a nice traditional beer. There is an aroma. I do get malt. Like I say, it's just easy drinking. I didn't know Bookham did the brewing. That's interesting. I'll keep my eye out in future to see who brews their other beers. Like I say, it's just it's a good beer. It's nice. It's going down well. So if you're a traditional beer fan who likes his, I'd say your old speckled ends, your London Prides, Hobgoblin maybe. This is a sort of beer that you'll find pleasing. It it's going to be all over B&M this year. They're going to go to town on it. I do need to take a trip to B&M actually this weekend and see what other Christmas beers are out. Let's hope Sadler's Christmas Pudding Stout comes out and they put it back to 6%. I'd love that. I'd buy about 7 or 8 bottles because I absolutely love it, but not at 4.5%. No, you killed the beer. And if it's out at 4.5%, I'll give it another try. But watch the review. Be one of them reviews where I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to be, don't mess about with the blooming ABVs. Um, get used to a certain ABV. Leave the ABV alone. Put the bloody price up, but leave the ABV alone. I mean, I get a slight nuttiness now from this. When it is in B&M, it sells out. It's a bloody big seller for B&M. Really flies off the shelves. B&M's a good little portal and in bargains for Christmas beers. I was just thinking, actually, talking about Christmas, I need to book my days off for Christmas. 8 days. I'm on a January to December at the moment. It's supposed to be changing, but they haven't changed it yet. So I'm going to look at my days, and if I have to book them all off, I'm going to book them all off. Because I ain't losing days. So I'd rather book them all off and then start fresh from January onwards. It's because of the work, our work changed. They've now gone to an April to basically April to April. Or is it May to April? I'm not sure how they've done it. So obviously having 8 days left still. But then again, this year, do you know, I've never been in a job where I'm not bothered about holidays. I'm really not. I'm knackered. I need a bit of time off. I need a few days off. But Christmas is good for that. At the moment, I'm building. I'm creating something. It's going to be special by the time I've done. It will. It will be totally special. What I'm building, what I'm creating, is something that over the years I can just enjoy. It's like having an allotment at work, a kitchen garden, and growing flowers and shrubs. And we're going to get to the stage where we can give the staff a bit of a bonus, where plants for the garden as a bit of a Christmassy, or even just a bonus. Say, look, there's some flowers for your garden. That you know, that is the plan for the future. I just want to it's lovely to be in a situation where, after that year, God, that year on Nottingham's Park Estate was evil. I didn't really enjoy the few months I had in my old job. I worked with a great girl, and I'm still very good friends with her now. And I'd love her to come and work at my workplace, but the hours are just not suited for her, and the distance as well. And there's not really enough work for another gardener. There's enough work for one gardener, and then some, but there's not enough for two gardeners. Maybe in the future, you never know. You never know. If the big boss takes on another site, that would be interesting. That would put the cat firmly amongst the pigeons, and yeah, that would be interesting. Especially if it's a local, not local to Nottingham site, localish, and then it would be very interesting. One never knows. The future is a very interesting future. And like most people, I have good days and I have bad days. You know, I have days like when the mower broke again this week. We broke last week and making an awful noise. Got it back. That same day, got it back, making another awful noise. It's like, oh my God. Is it me? And the lad, the mechanic's just bloody awesome. He's proper decent, proper soul to the earth, decent lad. Wants it to be right. Like we all do in life. We all want it to be right. And yeah. I mean, now Christmas is coming, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a good Christmas. I need to find out about my holidays, sooner the better as well. And then see what goes from there. Because if I have to, I'll take the whole 8 days at Christmas and just enjoy a flipping long Christmas. 2 weeks off, get in. I'm always up for that. I mean, to make it, yeah, to make it a full 2 week experience, 2 week in a day. I don't know. I could take all 8 days that I've got left and make it two and a bit weeks. But if not, I want to take 5 days at Christmas, just so I break up on my final day is the 22nd, and I break up, um, leaving both workplaces in a great fettle. Um, so yeah, one apologises. You go into rattle mode, aren't you? I know I'm different from every other beer reviewer. We all are what we are. They talk about the beer, and Harry talks about everything, and uh, Craig and Rampant Lion, he's just a fucking god of beers. His studying of the beers is just out of this world. And I've got so much admiration for the fellow beer reviewers. Um, all very different, all different personalities. I'd like to meet every one of them face to face, even the ones that you know, I may disagree with their focal points, but still respect them for what they are. Anyway, so dark amber pour, um, malty on the nose, same on the taste, a good traditional pub beer for me. Probably, oh, a bit more left in. Probably the weakest of the Wickwar range that I've had. Yeah, I've had all their beers. They had a different Christmas beer last year. I'm sure they did. Uh, I'll give it a 4.0 out of 5, but it's definitely the weakest of the range. Still a good beer, don't get me wrong, but it's the weakest of the range. But yeah, get yourselves down to B&M. Cheers.